Hi, I'm Greg Vavracek with Vavracek Tree Preservation. And at Tree Preservation, we're all about extending the life of your landscape trees. However, we do realize that at some point, they become more of a hazard than they're worth. This video is meant to be an introduction to tree felling, should you decide to remove the tree yourself. The first step in your removal should be the gathering of all your personal protective equipment. This includes a hard hat, eye protection, ear protection, boots, and chainsaw pants or chaps. What you want to do is inspect all pieces to make sure that they are functioning properly so they can perform in the event of an emergency. If you have further questions, consult the supplemental chainsaw ebook on our website. Okay, so once you get your personal protective equipment checked and put on, you need to make sure that the saw is in proper working order. You want to make sure it's gassed and oiled. Check the tension on your chain. Make sure the chain brake is functioning. All the safety features on the saw are working. If you have any questions with that, you consult the manufacturer's operator's manual. And then you take your tree, this Scotch pine right here, and determine where you want it to go. This tree is leaning in this direction, so I'm going to place it in this opening over here. The first thing we want to do is create a notch in this tree. Essentially, we're putting a weak spot on one side of the tree, the direction of the fall, and then we're going to finish the cut with a back cut, essentially severing all the fibers that are holding it up at that point. Okay, so to make your notch in this tree, you want to make your first cut coming down, and then you make your second cut coming up on this. The reason for that is you can look down in this saw curve and see where your bar is going. The key is to not overcut this notch. You want this to line up perfectly. And when you're done, this notch should be 90 degrees. What this is going to do is it's going to allow this tree to fall 90 degrees before it separates from the stump. Okay, the final step is to make our back cut. We're going to do it from this side, and I'm going to walk around the tree this way. The thing to remember is that you want to keep some wood fibers up towards your notch that aren't severed, and this will act as a hinge. The general rule is to keep about 10% of the overall diameter of this tree. As I do this back cut, I'm going to stop a little over halfway and place a wedge just to make sure that it's going to go over. So in conclusion, what we did, we got our personal protective equipment on, we made sure our saw was ready to go, we put a 90-degree open-face notch in the front side of this tree where we want this tree to fall, and we completed with a back cut. Remembering to leave wood in the center to act as a hinge to guide this to the ground safely. I hope this has given you some basic information that you can go out and get your hazard tree down.